Hello everyone, I am Mr. Mishra. This is Digital Prepress Workflow and File Creation course GCOM 2673. For the first video, we will be going over the syllabus and schedule for the class as well as my expectations for you within the course. So let's get started. Let's go over on the left hand side. Click Syllabus and Schedule option. Over here, you're going to see the course description that you can read yourself. Then underneath that, course objective. These are the three main course objectives. After completing your course successfully, you will be able to demonstrate proficiency in the usage of Adobe Photoshop CC. You're going to create 5 examples for your portfolio, and you should be able to demonstrate and understand the color theory and file format. Below that, there is a textbook mentioned here. This is a classroom in a book published by Adobe Press. The details for that book is mentioned up here. Underneath that, course readiness. There is no prerequisite for this course. Technology requirement, however, is mentioned up here. I will highly recommend you should have a MacBook Pro, and you should also have a subscription for Adobe CC software programs. Now, let's go over the syllabus. So let's open the syllabus right here. Let me zoom in a little bit so that we can see it better. Okay. The description and all those things you can read yourself in your own time. The main thing I want to spend over here is about the schedule and the grading also, the projects, that 5 projects you will be doing that worth 20% of your marks, test 50%, and final portfolio that you're going to create with the help of those 5 projects will be 30%. Grading scale is mentioned up here. This is where I want to spend some time. The course outline. The week 1. This is going to be a challenging course. You are going to work your best. It's going to be challenging, intensive, and in the end, it's going to be enjoyable course for you guys. The week 1, we will be going over introduction of the course that we are doing just now, and then we go over what is the workflow, what is the hardware and software you're going to require for the pre-press workflow, all those things, and you will be going over when the week 1. Then in the week 2, we will start the introduction of Photoshop to you. The textbook that you're going to use for this purpose is very good textbook. It starts right from the scratch and take you all the way to Photoshop proficiency. So first week you will be doing your 3 chapter, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. You get to know your work area in Photoshop. You will be learning basic tools that you're going to use to correct a photograph or image. And also, you're going to learn how to work with the selection tools. So these 3 lessons will be introduced to you in the second week. Week number 3, this is where I'm going to also provide you some kind of PowerPoint related to digital photography and scanning. Also, you will be working lesson 4, 5, and 6 in the Photoshop textbook. This is the week you will be given the first project. We'll go over this project when it is due. Again, one more time, explain it. Week number 4, we're going to go over all kinds of relevant file format that you should be using in this course or the file is going to be created in the Photoshop. In addition to that, you also will be doing lesson 4, lesson 9 and lesson 13 of Adobe Photoshop book. The second project will be given to you in week number 4, that is a ice maker. This is where you're going to create ice from a scratch. Week number 5, you will be introduced to color theory. What are the variation of the colors, RGB color, CMYK color mode, etc. and etc. At the same time, you will also be doing lesson 14 from your Adobe Photoshop book. You will also be learning in this week about the PDF file, and you will be doing a project number 3 that is called double exposure effect project. In week number 6, you will be introduced to the blending modes that you will come across in the Photoshop, and also you will be given a project number 4, which is isolated color effect. Last but not the least, week number 7, the project number 5, this is where you're going to create a movie poster. I will be providing you the images, titles, etc. and etc. relevant to movie poster, and you are going to create a wonderful, successful movie poster with them. Now, after going those 3, let me explain a little bit more. You will have a small test at the end of every week. You will be responsible for the material that you have gone over during that week for the test. Another key point, I love the keyboard shortcuts and acronyms. So any keyboard shortcuts you will be learning from the book or from my PowerPoint, all the acronyms, I guarantee you I will be asking them in the test. So make sure you know all those shortcuts and acronyms. Like I said, 5 projects you will be doing from week to week 7. Some project you will be starting from the scratch. Other projects I'll be providing material for you to use and convert them into a finished project. There will be a final exam at the end of the 7th week, and the final exam will be all on Photoshop. All the tools and skills that you will be learning during the semester of 7 weeks, you will be tested upon in the final exam. At the same time, you will be turning in your final portfolio with those 5 projects that you have done. So all the best. Go through that. If you have any question, feel free to contact me anytime. See you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.